My name is James Allen. I am a type 1 diabetic and I am part of a fundraising group that raises money for Diabetes UK. Our group is called No Added Sugar. I'm just here today to talk to you about my story with diabetes. Just tell you a bit about insulin, injections and blood tests, lows and highs, treatment, carbohydrates. You'll get what I mean by carbohydrates later. Symptoms, what we can and can't eat as well. So yeah, I'll start with my story. Okay, so 5 years ago, 2008, on April the 3rd, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and at the time I thought that was it, that would just be the end of my life. And I was really down for quite a while, and I was in hospital for ages, which was great because I missed loads of school. But yeah, I was quite upset because I didn't fully understand what diabetes was, and obviously the first thing that I was told was that it wouldn't go away and that there wasn't a cure. But out of nowhere I just had something that just made me get on with life and hope that one day there might be a cure, because it's not like we're not working on one. So yeah, and I didn't let it stop me from doing anything. So if you're diabetic, don't let your diabetes get on top of you, because it did get on top of me for quite a while and it's not nice. I'm type 1 diabetic, and basically what that means is that I was born with it, but for me it didn't trigger off until I was 10. So yeah, and what it is there's an organ inside you called your pancreas, and it releases a chemical called insulin. And what insulin does is it's released from your pancreas, travels through your bloodstream, and then goes to sugar cells. It's not really sugar cells that carry sugar, I suppose. It targets sugar and then it puts it where it needs to be. So wanted sugar that gives you energy and the good stuff it will put into the right places, and then the stuff you don't need it will get rid of. And basically for me, my pancreas has just stopped working completely, and insulin isn't released into my body, which means I have to inject my insulin with this. No, it's not a pen, it is an injection, and I have to inject myself with this 6 times a day or more. Now for type 2 diabetics, their insulin is released but doesn't work, so they're what we call insulin resistant, and they take tablets and injections and have to go on a diet as well. Yeah, I'm not an expert on type 2 diabetes because as I am type 1 myself, I tend to just focus on that. And okay, so with diabetes you get stuff like lows and highs. Now lows and highs are when your blood sugar is lower than average or higher than average. If you're low, then what I have is full sugared can of Coke, small one, or 3 dextrose or Lucozade tablets, and what this does is it brings your blood sugar up to average again. Once I've tested my blood sugar on this and it's low and I've had my treatment, after 10 minutes of having the treatment I'll test again. If it's average, then I'll have 10 grams of carbohydrate, so a packet of Quavers or a cereal bar, and if it's not above average after 10 minutes, if it's not average again after 10 minutes, then I have to treat again. If it's higher, this will beep and say naughty, and will give me a certain amount of insulin, like a number of units of insulin that I have to take, which then I have to inject. I just thought I'd tell you about this. This is not a phone. I'll show you what it does, I think. Okay, so here it is. Here is a blood strip. This yellow thing is where the blood has to go. So you just put it like that, it turns on. Pretty cool. Okay, then I have to get this thingy-majiggy and just gently put it across your finger, press down on the button, and I won't show you the blood just in case there's any squeamish people here. And then it will analyse my blood and will tell me what it is. Now 13 is above average, but it isn't high. For me, high is above 15. This is only 13, well, almost 14. Yeah. Usually there is a little box at the bottom of your bloods. If you're about to have a meal, you can put how much carbohydrate is in that meal into the monitor, and it will calculate how much your blood sugar level is. It will calculate the carbs, it will add them together, and then it will tell you how much insulin you need to give. Now, because I'm not about to have a meal, I don't need to do that. But usually before a meal, say there's 120 grams of carbohydrate in my meal, I'll put it into that, and it will tell me how much insulin I need. Did I say about highs? If it's high, then I have to inject with insulin to bring my blood sugar levels back down again. So yeah, as I was saying, it's carbohydrates that that I need to calculate, not sugar. Obviously, if something's got 100,000 grams of sugar in it, it's probably not good for diabetics to eat. Well, probably not good for anyone to eat it, really. Not actually that amount of sugar. If something's got a lot of sugar in it, then obviously you've got to look out for it. And this brings me on to my next topic, what I can and can't eat. Technically, there's nothing that I cannot eat. I can eat anything that I want, as long as I inject for it. Because, whatever you're eating, as long as you put the amount of carbohydrate that's in what you're eating into your monitor, you're fine. So, technically, there's nothing that I can't eat. Which is why it annoys me a lot when people say, oh, you're diabetic, you can't eat that. We can eat what we want, really. We just have to inject for it. And, if you don't inject for it and you still eat it, then, well, you're not really managing it properly. I'm just going to talk to you about the different types of insulin that I have, because there are a lot of different types of insulin out there. Now, this one in the blue pen is called Apidra, and this is my short term, my fast acting, let's call it that. This is my fast acting insulin, and that means I can have this before I eat, and then whatever I've just eaten, the insulin will just quickly get rid of what I don't need and keep what I do. However, in this pen, this isn't really for food, but this is called Glycine, and this is my slow acting. So this lasts throughout the whole day. I give this in the morning and at night before I go to sleep, and what it does is, if my blood sugar levels go high throughout any time of the day and it's not due to eating, this will bring it back down. And because it's slow acting, it will just be at any time in the day that my blood sugars go above what they're supposed to be. This will bring it down, which is why it's vital to have your slow acting insulin if you're a diabetic and watching this, because I actually went a while without injecting. Not good. I was very ill. Symptoms are peeing a lot, drinking a lot, blurred vision, numbing in the hands and feet, just constantly feeling tired 24/7. I think that's about it. Also, what things that you can notice straight away is your breath smells really sweet. Because obviously, if you've got diabetes and you don't know, then your blood sugar levels are going to be high. So, yeah. One of the symptoms, if you don't know you've got it, will be your breath smells really sweet, and not in a good way either. Yeah, so just drowsiness, you feel weak, pee loads, drink loads, eat less, your concentration's just gone as well. Yeah, that's why I'm a bit of a glum. The No Added Sugar campaign, anyway, what we want to do is we want to raise money for Diabetes UK so they can just put more money into research and cures and medication, just put all the money into stuff that they need the money for. And as well as raising money for Diabetes UK, we just want to raise awareness of type 1 and type 2 diabetes. And we will be having open days in Birstall next year. We'll be having days where you can come to our school and you can buy cakes and listen to a band live, and we might be having some celebrities maybe come in that you can throw wet sponges at, which should be fun. We'll be selling tons of food, little stuff like wristbands with Diabetes UK written on it, t-shirts, mugs, yeah, pens, and we'll just be having loads of fun, really, to raise money. As well as raising money by doing loads of fun stuff, we'll also be doing a run, like a sponsored run that you can take part in, where there'll be like a short race, a medium race and a long race. And the long race we'll just go through all of them, and then the medium race we'll just go through 2, and then you get it. Yeah, so anyway, more information about our campaign will be released in the near future. Yeah, but please, share this video, get our campaign out there, because we really do need, the advertisement. It would be great if anyone out there wants to sponsor us. Yeah. So that's our campaign, and we really, really do want to raise money for Diabetes UK and raise awareness of just what diabetes is, because not enough people out there know what it is. I mean, when I first got it, half the questions I got were, are you gonna die? Because it says die in diabetes. No, I'm not gonna. Well, everyone dies at some point in their life, but I won't die just because I've got diabetes. So yeah, thank you for watching this, and please sponsor our campaign, and share this video and like this video and subscribe, and if you can attend the fundraisers that we're doing, that would be brilliant as well. Just bring money. Jokes. No, do bring money. Why shouldn't we do anything? God, that sounds demanding. Okay, yeah, so thanks for watching this video.